Let's now go live again to Ecuador with our special envoy, Jorge Gestoso, to have all the latest details as we are very close for the opening for this elections that is going to be held on Sunday in Ecuador. Hello, Gestoso. Welcome again to From the South. What can you tell us?
Luis Alberto, at this very hour here in Quito, we are under state of emergency as part of the 7 provinces that President Daniel Noboa has declared in a decree under precisely state of emergency. And the reasoning that he argues is given the violence going on in the country. The violence, as you mentioned, was one of the promises that he did when he faked his electoral campaign in the previous year, saying that he was going to put down the violence. And the statistics are really, really worrisome. We're talking about 27 killings a day since the last 3 months of this year, and that is about double the figure compared to the same period of 2024. Definitely, there is a coincidence that this decree is issued by President Daniel Noboa just on the eve of a razor-thin election, too close to call election for many analysts. Some of them say that the margin of victory of Luisa González is not a razor thing at all, is comfortable, but remains to be seen. But that is coincidence has remained a lot of suspicious. Luis Alberto.
Gestoso, talking about this state of exemption, has there been any kind of reaction from other political groups or social movements in the country? What are their concerns and what have they said, if they have said anything regarding this latest policy?
The largest indigenous organization in the country, a very important and vital part of the Ecuador, called CONAIE, that is a confederation of the indigenous nationalities of Ecuador, has issued a communique, and I want to read to you, quoting what part of the communique says. It says, Noboa declared a supposed internal commotion. And it says, this is a strategy that seriously undermines democracy. And we meaning the CONAIE, denounce that this anti-democratic maneuver is inconceivable and despicable. So it has been very clear that according to this very large organization, this is part of a political strategy. According to CONAIE, it doesn't exist at all. The reason why he has declared that, according to CONAIE, there is not such thing as an internal commotion, and we have seen it. For example, here in Quito, as I was mentioning to you, we are in the state of emergency. Nothing different from a regular day has been taking place, but definitely he's using all the strategies to, according to influence these results of the election. One thing that is interesting to mention is that in many of these 7 provinces that he has declared the state of emergency, the electorate is favorable for Luisa González, and therefore he is playing, or at least allegedly playing, the role that in doing so he could handicap the probabilities that Luisa González has a better performance. So they speculate with that, and that is the reaction, Luis Alberto, at this point.
Thank you, Gestoso, for the latest information. I'm going to stay tuned on anything that's happening tomorrow. We're going to be following up very closely this presidential runoff in Ecuador tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow here in From the South.